And now we have a basic kind of skeleton loop going on with our percussion and our disco sample. We need to kind of process it and refine it a bit more to make it, stand out and sound cool. Sidechaining for this kind of audio, I'm not particularly a fan of. I'm more interested in, I guess, artificial sidechaining. What you do is you select a compressor, and you're gonna want to automate the volume out, and you can do this like so. Press B to select the volume out, and double click this so you have an artificial sidechain. You see, right? So I'll Control D to duplicate that, and just give it a listen to what it sounds like with just the kick and that sound. Right, maybe a little too intense, so we'll bring that up. We'll Control Alt T again. Right, oops. Bring it up a little bit more, and then I think we're okay. Right, so you're kind of getting it. The thing about these old disco tracks is they're EQ'd all weird. And what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to compensate and give it a lot more low end and compress the heck out of it. And it's not as complicated as it might seem. You're going to want to bring that volume up to give it that sound. So we're going to do that right now. We're going to select this guy, and we're going to boost the bass haphazardly. Maybe we might want to select something like that. Bring the wideness, a wide curve. Right, and you're going to want to boost this right up because in these old disco tracks they carved out the middle and had a high end. They wanted bass and a high end, so you want to bring the percussion out to compensate your other percussion, or to complement it, I meant. Now you're going to want to bring the threshold down of your compressor. Not too much, but and listen to it in conjunction with your kick. A little too much high end there, so we'll bring it down. Since we compressed it, we boost the volume. We need to adjust our side chain accordingly back down so there's more reduction. Or artificial side chain, I should say. Alright, so we have that. And what I want to do is just kind of drag this over to these guys. Probably might not work that well, but you never know. Oops. Select, copy envelope, paste, paste. Right, so we have these two guys here. It's always fun to check it out. You never know. Oops doodle. That actually sounds quite groovy. It's kind of interesting what it sounds like when you sidechain and you loop it with your sounds. Context changes. I actually like that. So we have all that going on now, and one thing I should go over is kind of altering, well, not really altering, but giving these loops a bit of resolve. And what we'll do is we'll just take this, loop this like that, right? So it's repeated twice. Right, and we'll just take this last bit and duplicate that. So now it sounds like this. Right, so that's more of like a classic disco groove, and that's what kind of you should be doing. And just instead of making it sound like redundant, which I really enjoyed, like these kind of sounds that just go over and they kind of evolve over time, which we'll get into a little bit later. Yeah, but the basses back then were a little flat. You need to kind of bring those out with some haphazard EQing. Right, you may want to compress this guy a bit because you are using a bus comp. So don't worry about anything else, just focus on threshold for now. Just work on getting stuff done. And that kick, you know, we might as well give it a bit of a womp flow in. Right, and there you have it. That is, I guess, EQ sidechaining and a basic arrangement for your sound. And I hope you learn lots. Yeah, I'll be back. Hold on.